Explain the importance of creating a well-structured fee schedule in veterinary practices. What considerations should be taken into account when designing a fee schedule to ensure financial sustainability while maintaining client trust? Answer: a well-structured fee schedule is critical for ensuring both financial sustainability and client satisfaction in veterinary practices. It is necessary to balance profitability with affordability for clients. When designing a fee schedule, several considerations should be taken into account. Market rates and competitor pricing. The practice must evaluate the local market and understand competitor pricing to ensure that fees are competitive but not underpriced. Cost-based pricing. Practices should ensure that the fee schedule covers operational costs, including staff wages, equipment maintenance, facility costs, and medical supplies. This can be done through cost-plus pricing, where a markup is added to the cost of services to achieve desired profitability, service complexity, and time. More complex procedures, e.g., surgeries, diagnostics, should be priced higher than routine consultations. Time-based pricing may be applied in such cases. Client sensitivity and perception. Clients' perception of pricing is crucial. Transparency in pricing, clear explanations of the value and necessity of services, and offering payment plans can help maintain client trust. Legal and ethical considerations. The fee schedule must comply with relevant laws and regulations, such as consumer protection laws and professional ethical guidelines. The pricing should avoid practices that could be considered exploitative or misleading. Payment plans and discounts. Offering payment plans or discounts for senior citizens, loyal customers, or large veterinary procedures like surgeries can help make services more affordable, fostering long-term relationships. Insurance billing integration. A fee schedule should integrate smoothly with the practice's insurance billing system, including established codes for procedures that can be submitted to insurance providers for reimbursement. This thoughtful approach ensures that the practice can cover costs, remain competitive, and build trust with clients. What are the main challenges in managing credit and collections in a veterinary practice, and what strategies can be implemented to minimize overdue payments? Answer: credit and collections management in a veterinary practice poses several challenges, such as late payments, managing overdue accounts, and balancing compassion with financial responsibility. Here are strategies to minimize overdue payments. Clear payment policies. Establishing clear payment policies upfront, such as requiring deposits before procedures or having set payment terms, e.g., 30 days after the service, can help avoid confusion. It is important that clients are made aware of these policies when they first visit. Credit check process. Before offering credit or installment plans, it is prudent to run credit checks on clients to assess their ability to pay. This helps minimize financial risks to the practice. Automated reminders. Implementing an automated reminder system for upcoming payments or when payments are due helps clients remember to make payments on time. This can include text messages, emails, or phone reminders. Payment flexibility. Offering flexible payment options such as credit card payments, payment plans, and online payment systems can facilitate easier payments for clients and reduce overdue accounts. Debt collection protocols. A formal debt collection protocol should be in place, involving escalating reminders and involving a professional collections agency if necessary. However, legal compliance and ethical treatment of clients should always be prioritized. Legal considerations. Ensure that the collection process adheres to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act and other local or national laws regarding the collection of debts, ensuring that clients' rights are protected. By focusing on proactive communication and transparent policies, veterinary practices can reduce the risk of overdue payments and maintain healthy cash flow. A veterinary practice manager is dealing with a situation where several clients have reported fraudulent credit card charges from their visits. What should be the immediate actions taken by the manager to investigate and prevent future occurrences? Answer: in cases of reported fraudulent charges, immediate action is necessary to investigate and prevent future occurrences. The following steps should be taken. Immediate investigation. The first step is to verify whether the reported fraud is indeed a result of a breach at the practice. This includes reviewing recent payment transactions, particularly those involving credit card payments, and cross-referencing them with customer reports. Contact payment processor. The practice manager should immediately contact the payment processor or bank to investigate the possibility of fraudulent charges. The payment processor can provide detailed transaction logs, including any unusual activity. Suspend credit card transactions. If fraud is suspected, the practice should temporarily suspend all credit card transactions and notify all clients who have been affected. It's critical to ensure that no further fraudulent transactions occur. Client communication and support. Notify the affected clients promptly, explaining the situation, apologizing for the inconvenience, and offering assistance with disputing the charges. Offering compensation or goodwill gestures, such as discounts on future services, may help restore client trust. Review payment security procedures. Conduct a thorough review of the practice's payment security systems. This includes ensuring compliance with the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard (DCESS) for secure payment processing and upgrading any outdated or vulnerable systems. Employee training. Conduct training for all staff on fraud detection and the importance of safeguarding client data. Ensure that no one shares sensitive financial information and that all payment methods are processed securely. Audit systems. Implement regular audits and checks on payment systems and access controls to minimize the risk of fraudulent activity. This includes reviewing employee access to financial data and payment systems. Taking these steps ensures that the situation is handled promptly and that the practice's reputation is safeguarded while minimizing the risk of future fraud. Mr. Lewis, a longtime client of a veterinary practice, has not paid for his pet's recent surgery and owes a significant balance. He claims he cannot afford to pay the full amount once due to financial. Answer: in this situation, the practice manager must handle Mr. Lewis' financial hardship with both empathy and professionalism. The following steps should be considered. Assess the situation. The practice manager should first confirm the amount owed and verify the surgery's details in the practice's records. Understanding the exact balance will guide further discussions. Offer payment plan options. Given Mr. Lewis' claim of financial hardship, the manager could offer a structured payment plan. This could involve smaller monthly installments or deferred payments, which would be documented in a formal agreement. Review practice policies. The practice should ensure that payment plans and discounts for financial hardship are within the established guidelines and policies, avoiding inconsistent practices. Evaluate insurance coverage. If Mr. Lewis has pet insurance, the manager should check if the surgery is covered under his plan and assist in filing a claim. This might reduce the outstanding balance. Consider financial assistance programs. The practice manager may also explore any available financial assistance programs or partnerships with local charities that could help cover the cost of the surgery, depending on the practice's community outreach initiatives. Legal considerations. If no payment is received after offering these options, the manager must consider legal avenues. Fair debt collection regulations, such as the Fair Debt Collection Practices at EDIE, should be followed to ensure that any collection action is ethical and legal. By taking these steps, the practice manager balances compassion with financial responsibility, ensuring that the client is supported while also protecting the practice's interests. How can a veterinary practice ensure compliance with relevant safety and hygiene standards in the facility? Answer: compliance with safety and hygiene standards in a veterinary facility is critical for protecting both animal and human health. The following strategies should be implemented. Regular cleaning and sanitation protocols. Establish and enforce strict cleaning protocols for all areas of the veterinary practice, including exam rooms, surgical suites, and waiting areas. This should be documented and followed to meet local public health standards. Disinfection of medical equipment. All medical tools and equipment should be disinfected according to manufacturer guidelines and relevant Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA) standards. Reusable instruments should be sterilized using approved methods. PPE requirements. All staff should wear appropriate personal protective equipment (PPE) such as gloves, masks, and gowns to prevent the spread of infection and ensure compliance with OSHA health and safety regulations. Staff training. Staff should be regularly trained on infection control procedures, handling biohazardous materials, and proper disposal of waste. This will ensure that everyone in the practice is aware of their role in maintaining safety. Regulatory inspections. Veterinary practices should be prepared for regular inspections by regulatory bodies such as the American Animal Hospital Association, AHA, or local health departments to ensure ongoing compliance with hygiene and safety standards. Incident reporting. Establish a system for reporting safety and hygiene incidents, which should include protocols for addressing breaches and implementing corrective measures. By adhering to these guidelines, a veterinary practice can ensure that it meets safety and hygiene regulations while maintaining a clean and safe environment for both pets and clients. Discuss the role of veterinary practice managers in ensuring energy efficiency and sustainability within the facility. What are some common sustainability practices that can be implemented? Answer: veterinary practice managers play a critical role in implementing sustainability initiatives and energy-efficient practices within the facility. Some common practices include energy-efficient lighting. Switching to energy-efficient lighting, such as LED Bulbs reduces energy consumption and lowers electricity costs while improving the lighting quality in the practice. HVAC optimization, regular maintenance of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning (HVAC) systems ensures they operate efficiently. Additionally, managers should consider programmable thermostats to reduce energy consumption during non-business hours. Water conservation. Practices such as installing low-flow faucets and toilets, along with using energy-efficient water heaters, can significantly reduce water usage, benefiting both the environment and the practice's utility costs. Recycling and waste reduction, encouraging recycling within the facility by separating waste materials and using eco-friendly products, such as biodegradable cleaning supplies, can reduce the facility's environmental footprint. Sustainable veterinary products. Veterinary practice managers can choose suppliers that offer sustainable and eco-friendly products, including non-toxic medications and sustainable pet food options. Solar panels and renewable energy. If financially viable, the installation of solar panels or utilizing renewable energy sources can help reduce reliance on traditional energy, lowering costs and supporting the environment. By embracing these energy efficiency and sustainability practices, veterinary practices not only contribute to the environment but also lower operational costs, creating a more sustainable business model. What are the essential elements of a veterinary facility's disaster preparedness plan, and why is it critical to have such a plan in place? Answer: a disaster preparedness plan is critical for ensuring that a veterinary practice can continue functioning effectively during an emergency. Essential elements of the plan include risk assessment, identify potential hazards that could impact the facility, including natural disasters, earthquakes, floods, fires, and man-made events, power outages, chemical spills. Each risk should have a corresponding response plan. Emergency response procedures. Create clear, step-by-step procedures for responding to various emergencies. This should include evacuation plans, emergency contact information, and specific roles for staff members during a disaster. Backup systems. Ensure the practice has reliable backup systems for critical equipment, such as generators for power outages and digital records backup to preserve patient data. Communication plans. A communication plan should be in place to inform staff, clients, and emergency responders during a crisis. This includes a list of important contacts, including local authorities and medical suppliers. Staff training and drills. Regular disaster response drills should be conducted to ensure that all staff are familiar with the procedures and can respond quickly in an actual emergency. Animal care continuity. Considerations should be made for continuing animal care during disasters, including securing medical supplies, relocating animals to safe areas, and ensuring that pets can be safely evacuated if necessary. Insurance coverage. The practice should have appropriate insurance coverage that includes business interruption, property damage, and liability insurance to cover disaster-related expenses. Having a robust disaster preparedness plan ensures that the practice can recover quickly, protect both staff and clients, and continue providing essential veterinary services during emergencies. How do you ensure compliance with insurance, billing, and claims processing in a veterinary practice, and what challenges might arise in this process? Answer: ensuring compliance with insurance, billing, and claims processing is essential for the financial health of a veterinary practice. Key steps include understanding insurance plans. The practice must ensure that all staff are well versed in the various insurance plans clients may have, including understanding coverage limits, exclusions, and the claim process for different providers. Accurate documentation. The practice must maintain accurate medical records for all procedures and treatments performed. These records should be comprehensive, including diagnostic codes and itemized billing statements to ensure claims are processed smoothly. Correct use of codes. Using the correct medical billing codes is essential. Staff should be trained in the proper use of procedural codes and diagnoses to avoid claim denials or delays. Timely filing. Claims should be filed as soon as possible after services are rendered. Late claims may be denied, so it is essential to establish processes to submit claims promptly. Challenges with claims. Common challenges include errors in coding, lack of prior authorization for certain treatments, or miscommunication between the practice and the insurance company. Rejected claims must be addressed promptly, either by resubmitting the claim or by providing additional documentation. Compliance with regulations. Practices must also comply with relevant local and national insurance regulations, such as HIPAA for data privacy and fraudulent claims acts for avoiding any fraudulent billing activities. Effective insurance billing and claims processing ensures that veterinary practices are reimbursed accurately and promptly, supporting their financial stability while minimizing client complaints and legal risks. What strategies can a veterinary practice manager implement to maintain facility cleanliness? Answer: facility cleanliness and hygiene are essential not only for health reasons but also for compliance with regulations like OSHA and CDC standards. Strategies to ensure cleanliness and compliance include cleaning protocols. Establish and enforce standardized cleaning procedures for all areas of the veterinary practice, ensuring that all surfaces, equipment, and instruments are cleaned and disinfected according to health regulations. Use of approved disinfectants. Only use disinfectants that meet regulatory standards for veterinary practices. These should be effective against pathogens and safe for use around animals. Staff training. Train all staff in the importance of hygiene, proper cleaning techniques, and personal protective equipment (PPE) use. Ensure everyone understands their role in maintaining cleanliness. Regulatory compliance. Ensure the practice meets the CDC, OSHA, and local health department standards. Regular audits should be conducted to ensure ongoing compliance. Infection control. Implement infection control practices such as isolation of sick animals and handling of waste products to prevent cross-contamination within the practice. What are some effective space utilization strategies for a growing veterinary practice? Answer: as a veterinary practice grows, effective space utilization becomes critical to maintaining an efficient and comfortable environment. Strategies include optimize layout design. Ensure that high traffic areas like reception and waiting rooms are separated from clinical areas such as examination rooms and treatment areas. This reduces congestion and improves the workflow. Multi-use spaces. Create flexible, multi-use spaces that can be adapted to various functions. For example, a consultation room could double as a recovery area during peak times. Vertical storage. Use vertical shelving and storage systems to maximize available space. This is particularly useful in storage rooms for medical supplies and equipment. Invest in modular furniture. Modular, movable furniture allows for flexible use of space and quick rearrangements as the practice grows. Plan for future expansion. When designing new spaces or renovating, plan for future expansion needs, such as additional exam rooms or storage areas, to avoid overcrowding as the practice expands. What are the key responsibilities of a veterinary practice manager in ensuring smooth operations, and how should they balance financial management with clinical care priorities? Answer: a veterinary practice manager is responsible for overseeing daily operations, ensuring a balance between financial health and clinical care. Key responsibilities include managing staff, overseeing workflow, maintaining financial stability, and ensuring compliance with regulatory standards. To balance financial management with clinical priorities, a practice manager must optimize resources, set realistic budgets, and implement cost control measures without sacrificing the quality of care. Financial health is managed by creating budgets, monitoring expenses, and analyzing profit margins. Additionally, the manager must prioritize staff training to ensure the team delivers high-quality care. This involves selecting appropriate fee structures that ensure profitability while remaining competitive. In times of financial strain, the practice manager might review non-essential expenses or optimize staffing schedules to align resources with peak demand. Regular financial reporting and reviewing performance metrics help make informed decisions that benefit both the clinic's financial standing and its clinical services. How can a veterinary practice manager optimize workflow within a clinic to reduce waiting times and increase patient throughput without compromising the quality of care? Answer: optimizing workflow in a veterinary clinic is essential for improving efficiency and patient care. A veterinary practice manager should implement strategies such as creating a well-structured appointment system, using practice management software to schedule and track patient visits, and delegating routine tasks to the appropriate staff. For instance, veterinary technicians can manage patient histories and pre-consultation tasks, while veterinarians focus on clinical evaluations. Streamlining intake and discharge processes by pre-filling forms, using digital systems for record keeping, and reducing bottlenecks in high-traffic areas can also reduce wait times. Additionally, optimizing staff scheduling according to peak times ensures the practice is adequately staffed during busy hours. Managers should also review operational processes regularly to identify inefficiencies and implement improvements. This might include using lean principles to eliminate unnecessary steps, thereby reducing waste and improving the overall flow of operations without compromising patient care. Explain the importance of emotional intelligence for a veterinary practice manager and provide an example of how a manager can use AI to resolve conflicts within their team. Answer: emotional intelligence I is critical for effective leadership in a veterinary practice. Enables managers to recognize, understand, and manage their own emotions as well as those of their team. This skill is particularly useful in conflict resolution. For example, if two staff members are in conflict over work distribution, the practice manager with high I would approach the situation calmly, listen to both sides empathetically, and facilitate the discussion that addresses the underlying emotions driving the disagreement. By acknowledging the feelings of the team members involved and expressing empathy, the manager can de-escalate the situation and work towards a resolution that fosters cooperation. I also helps in building a positive work environment as it promotes open communication and a deeper understanding of individual team members' needs and motivations. Ultimately, this improves overall team morale and productivity, ensuring that the clinic runs smoothly. What are the key components of an effective staff training program in a veterinary practice, and how can ongoing professional development be integrated into the daily operations? Answer: an effective staff training program in a veterinary practice should be comprehensive, starting with initial onboarding and extending into continuous development. Initial onboarding should cover clinic policies, equipment use, client interaction protocols, and emergency procedures. Clinical skills training should ensure staff stay updated on veterinary technologies, procedures, and safety practices. Customer service training is equally important as veterinary practice managers need to ensure staff interact professionally and empathetically with clients. Ongoing professional development can be integrated into daily operations by offering continuous education opportunities, such as online courses, in-house workshops, and attendance at conferences. This could be structured into regular staff meetings or scheduled into shifts, ensuring that learning doesn't disrupt patient care. Additionally, managers should provide regular performance reviews with constructive feedback, identifying areas for further development and setting personalized goals for each team member. This fosters a culture of continuous learning, which is vital for adapting to changes in veterinary medicine and client expectations. Mr. Smith is a veterinary technician at your clinic. He has been consistently late for his shifts, causing disruption to the team's workflow. Several colleagues have expressed frustration. How should you handle the situation as the veterinary practice manager? Answer: as a veterinary practice manager, addressing Mr. Smith's tardiness requires a careful, structured approach. Begin with a private, one-on-one meeting to understand the root cause of his lateness. It could be due to personal challenges or miscommunication about shift expectations. During the meeting, listen empathetically to Mr. Smith's perspective while communicating the impact his behavior has on the team's performance and morale. Provide clear expectations regarding punctuality and explain the consequences if the behavior continues. If the lateness is a recurring issue, consider offering flexible shift arrangements or support, such as adjusting his schedule to accommodate personal matters. However, if Mr. Smith's tardiness continues despite these measures, the next step would involve formal disciplinary action following the practice's HR policies. Continuous monitoring and follow-up are necessary to ensure improvement and maintain team morale. Implementing a fair and transparent process is crucial to resolving such conflicts and maintaining a healthy work environment. What factors should a veterinary practice manager consider when setting fees for services, and how can these factors impact the practice's financial sustainability? Answer: when setting fees, a veterinary practice manager must consider multiple factors to ensure financial sustainability. Cost of service delivery is the primary consideration, including direct costs such as labor, supplies, and equipment, and indirect costs like overhead. The manager must also account for market competition, ensuring that fees remain competitive but still reflect the clinic's value proposition. Additionally, understanding the target demographic is crucial. Pricing should align with the clientele's willingness to pay. Value-based pricing is another factor to consider. If the practice offers specialized services or exceptional care, pricing may be higher. Fee structures must also be adaptable to different service types, allowing flexibility for clients while maintaining profitability. Setting the right price is vital for financial sustainability, as it ensures the clinic covers its operational costs and generates a profit while also meeting client expectations. What strategies should a veterinary practice manager implement to improve client retention, and why is it important for the practice's long-term success? Answer: client retention is a key element of long-term success for any veterinary practice. Effective strategies to improve retention include personalized care where clients feel valued and understood. For example, remembering pets' names and medical histories can build stronger relationships. Regular communication is also crucial. Sending appointment reminders, educational materials, or birthday cards for pets can reinforce client loyalty. Additionally, a feedback system helps understand client satisfaction levels and areas of improvement. Managers can implement loyalty programs offering incentives such as discounts for long-term clients or referrals. Client retention ensures a steady stream of revenue, reduces marketing costs, and builds a positive reputation, leading to word-of-mouth referrals. It fosters trust and loyalty, creating a strong foundation for sustainable business growth. What is the significance of establishing a clear organizational structure within a veterinary practice, and how can it impact the overall effectiveness of the practice? Answer: a clear organizational structure is critical for ensuring that roles, responsibilities, and reporting lines within a veterinary practice are well defined. This structure helps to streamline communication, reduce misunderstandings, and ensure that tasks are completed efficiently. A well-organized hierarchy allows the practice manager to delegate responsibilities effectively, ensuring that clinical staff can focus on patient care while administrative staff handles operational tasks. It also helps in identifying performance issues and creating accountability, as each staff member has clear expectations regarding their role. Furthermore, the structure facilitates decision-making and ensures that staff are aware of who to approach for specific issues, whether related to clinical procedures, customer service, or human resources. By maintaining a well-organized hierarchy, a veterinary practice can operate more smoothly, reduce conflict, and improve workflow, ultimately enhancing both employee satisfaction and client care. How should a veterinary practice manager address issues related to billing errors or client disputes, and what steps can be taken to minimize such occurrences? Answer: a veterinary practice manager should have a clear and transparent billing process to minimize errors and client disputes. If billing issues arise, the manager must address the situation promptly and professionally. The first step is to review the billing records to ensure that the charges align with the services provided. In case of errors, the manager should offer an apology, rectify the mistake, and issue a corrected invoice. To prevent future disputes, the practice manager should ensure that all staff members are properly trained on billing protocols, including understanding fee structures and utilizing billing software effectively. Moreover, clear communication with clients about costs before services are rendered can prevent misunderstandings. Implementing an efficient collections management system is also essential. This may include offering payment plans for clients facing financial difficulty and having a clear follow-up procedure for overdue accounts. Regular audits of billing procedures can also help identify and address recurring issues. How does a veterinary practice manager effectively handle insurance claims and reimbursements, and what are the common challenges in managing this process? Answer: a veterinary practice manager plays a critical role in handling insurance claims and ensuring that the practice receives timely reimbursements. The process begins with verifying the client's insurance coverage before treatments are rendered, ensuring that the services provided are eligible for reimbursement. It is essential for the practice manager to maintain accurate records, including detailed treatment plans and costs, which can be submitted with claims. One of the most common challenges is delayed reimbursements, often caused by incomplete or inaccurate claim submissions. To mitigate this, the manager should implement a system for tracking claims, following up with insurance companies regularly, and addressing any issues that arise promptly. Another challenge is managing clients' expectations regarding their out-of-pocket costs. The manager should ensure that clients are informed about the insurance process, including their responsibilities for copayments or deductibles. Finally, staying updated on changes in insurance policies, reimbursement rates, and industry regulations is vital for ensuring that the practice maximizes its reimbursements while minimizing denials or delays. Explain the concept of infection control in a veterinary clinic and describe the key components of an effective infection control protocol. Answer: infection control in a veterinary practice is critical for ensuring the safety and health of both animals and humans. Effective infection control involves minimizing the risk of spreading infectious diseases within the clinic environment. Key components include sanitation and hygiene. Regular cleaning and disinfection of surfaces, equipment, and animal enclosures are essential. Common disinfectants include bleach solutions and quaternary ammonium compounds. Sterilization of equipment. Surgical instruments must be sterilized using autoclaves to eliminate pathogens. Non-sterile equipment should be disinfected. Personal protective equipment (PPE). Veterinary staff must wear gloves, masks, gowns, and eye protection as needed to reduce exposure to infectious agents. Hand hygiene. Veterinary staff should wash hands thoroughly before and after handling animals, particularly after contact with potentially infectious bodily fluids. Quarantine procedures. New animals or those suspected of carrying infectious diseases should be quarantined to prevent disease spread. Discuss the legal and ethical considerations when managing euthanasia in a veterinary practice. Answer: euthanasia in a veterinary practice requires careful legal and ethical considerations, ensuring that the procedure is carried out with compassion and in accordance with relevant laws. Legal considerations: euthanasia must be performed by a licensed veterinarian. The method of euthanasia must align with state and federal animal welfare laws, often requiring the use of approved euthanasia agents like euthisol or euthisol derivatives. In many jurisdictions, clients must provide informed consent before euthanasia is carried out. This consent must include understanding the procedure, its implications, and alternatives. Veterinarians are legally obligated to report cases of suspected abuse or neglect related to euthanasia requests. Ethical considerations: veterinarians should assess the animal's quality of life and whether euthanasia is the most humane option. This involves evaluating chronic pain, suffering, or terminal conditions. Veterinarians must approach euthanasia with empathy and ensure that the animal is treated with dignity during the procedure. A veterinary practice is considering the implementation of a new inventory management system. What are the essential features to consider when selecting a system for managing medications and supplies? Answer: when selecting an inventory management system for a veterinary practice, key features to consider include real-time tracking. The system should offer real-time tracking of medications, vaccines, and supplies to avoid stockouts and overstocking. Barcode scanning. Integration with barcode scanners helps automate inventory management, reducing human error and improving efficiency. Medication expiry alerts. The system should notify the staff when medications or supplies are approaching their expiry dates. Reporting and analytics. Detailed reports on medication usage, ordering trends, and supply costs can help optimize inventory and reduce waste. Integration with EMR and appointment systems. Seamless integration ensures that medication usage aligns with patient treatment plans and appointments, avoiding discrepancies. Compliance features. The system must be able to manage controlled substances according to legal regulations, including tracking usage and reporting. Mr. Anderson is the manager of a busy veterinary clinic. One of the staff members has repeatedly failed to follow sterilization protocols, potentially putting both animal and human health at risk. What actions should Mr. Anderson take to address this issue? Answer: in this scenario, Mr. Anderson should take the following steps to address the staff member's failure to adhere to sterilization protocols. Investigate the issue. Mr. Anderson should first gather facts, speaking with the staff member involved and reviewing the sterilization procedures to understand the specific lapses. Provide education and training. The staff member should be retrained on proper sterilization procedures, emphasizing the importance of infection control for both animal and human health. Monitor compliance. Regular audits should be conducted to ensure compliance with sterilization protocols and to identify any recurring issues. Implement consequences for non-compliance. If the problem persists, Mr. Anderson may need to implement disciplinary action following the practice's internal policies and procedures. What are the advantages and disadvantages of adopting telemedicine and remote consultations in a veterinary practice? Answer: advantages of telemedicine: increased access to care. Telemedicine allows veterinarians to reach clients in remote areas or those with mobility issues. Convenience. Clients can consult with veterinarians from their homes, reducing the need for travel. Reduced overhead costs. Virtual consultations eliminate the need for physical space and resources, potentially reducing operational costs. Enhanced client satisfaction. Offering telemedicine options can improve client satisfaction by providing flexible care options. Disadvantages of telemedicine. Limited physical examination. Remote consultations may not provide the ability to physically examine an animal, which is crucial for certain diagnoses. Regulatory issues. Veterinary telemedicine is regulated differently in each state, and veterinarians must be aware of specific telemedicine laws and licensure requirements. Technology barriers. Both veterinarians and clients may face technical issues such as internet connectivity problems that hinder the consultation process. How does an electronic medical record (EMR) system contribute to improving workflow in a veterinary practice? Answer: an electronic medical record (EMR) system contributes to improved workflow in several ways. Centralized patient data (MRS) allow for easy access to comprehensive patient records, including medical history, diagnostic results, treatment plans, and vaccination records. This reduces the time spent searching for physical files. Improved communication MRS facilitate better communication between veterinarians, technicians, and staff, as all parties have access to the same updated information in real time. Streamlined appointment scheduling. Integration with scheduling software ensures that appointments are coordinated efficiently, reducing scheduling hours. Enhanced billing and documentation. MRS can streamline billing processes by automatically generating invoices based on the services rendered and providing detailed documentation for insurance claims. Relevant guidelines. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act (HIPAA) for secure handling of patient information. What are the primary challenges a veterinary practice faces in managing its medication inventory, and how can these be addressed? Answer. Challenges in managing medication inventory include overstocking and expiring medications. Overstocking can lead to financial waste, while expired medications may not be usable, potentially harming patient care. Solution. Use inventory management software to track medication usage, set reorder levels, and receive alerts about approaching expiry dates. Managing controlled substances. Veterinary practices must adhere to strict regulations governing controlled substances, including inventory logging and secure storage. Solution. Implement a system to track controlled substances, ensuring they are stored securely and properly logged for regulatory compliance. Stockouts and delays in ordering. Running out of essential medications can lead to treatment delays. Solution. Maintain an automated inventory system that triggers reorder notifications and establishes reliable suppliers for timely delivery. Mrs. Garcia is a client who has been asking for a specific medication for her dog, but the veterinarian is concerned about poisons. Answer. The veterinarian should evaluate the risks. The veterinarian should assess the dog's current medications and health status to determine the risk of drug interactions. Consult with a pharmacist. If there is uncertainty about the drug interaction, the veterinarian should consult a veterinary pharmacist for advice. Discuss with the client. The veterinarian should inform Mrs. Garcia about the potential risks of drug interactions and offer alternative treatments if necessary. Document the decision. All interactions, the decision-making process, and the rationale behind the decision should be documented in the dog's medical record. Relevant guidelines. American Veterinary Medical Association (AVMA) Guidelines for Drug Safety. Veterinary Pharmaceutical Guidelines for Managing Drug Interactions. How can veterinary practice management software improve a clinic's operational efficiency? Answer. Veterinary practice management software improves operational efficiency by automating administrative tasks. Software automates appointment scheduling, billing, and medical record keeping, freeing up staff time for other tasks. Improved communication. It integrates various aspects of practice operations, allowing seamless communication between veterinarians, staff, and clients. Data analytics. Practice management software provides data on patient demographics, treatment history, and financial performance, helping managers make informed decisions. Inventory tracking. It helps track stock levels, monitor medication usage, and ensure timely reordering of supplies. Relevant guidelines. Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act (HIPAA) for managing patient data. American Veterinary Medical Association (AVMA) recommendations on using practice management software. What is the role of appointment scheduling systems in enhancing client satisfaction in a veterinary clinic? Answer. Appointment scheduling systems play a critical role in enhancing client satisfaction by reducing wait times. Automated scheduling allows clients to book appointments at convenient times, reducing wait times at the clinic. Improved client communication. Systems can send reminders via email or text, helping clients remember their appointments and reducing no-shows. Efficient resource allocation. The system ensures that veterinary staff and facilities are used efficiently, reducing overbooking and ensuring that clients receive timely care. 24/7 access for clients. Many systems allow clients to book appointments online, offering convenience and flexibility outside of office hours. Relevant guidelines. American Veterinary Medical Association (AVMA) Guidelines on Client Communication.